Hey everyone, it's Danny from Danny with the Planning here on YouTube and on Instagram. I am here with the second part of my haul for April. I had to split it into two, so this is the second part. This video that you're seeing right now, I took from the first one and I am reusing it as I do a voiceover. But in this part of the haul, I have Dash of Sun, Letters to Apollo, The Pretty Pink Co., Paper Trail Plans, Dear Emie, Sadie stickers. I have some of her like foiled stuff, and then I also have her March mystery at the end. So if you are interested in those and want to stick around, I am very excited to talk about these. So hope you enjoy. Okay, I have Dash of Sun design. This was during her reopening sale. She just came back from maternity leave, and she has a stunner of a kit format. Like, I am super, super excited about this. Like I can't even. I'm so excited. Okay. So this is a card that comes in all the orders. It says bloom like a flower, shine like the sun. And then this is her information on the backside. And then this is the all orders freebie. It is in gold. I don't know if it like, it's hard to know sometimes unless you're like shopping from a shop frequently about like if they do different foil colors for their pulls. So if it's like random. So, okay. She had, if I'm not mistaken, she had 3 kits that came out that weekend. And I think most of them were more like springtime. And I am kind of full up on my spring like lineup. So I only got one. And with summer, I tend to like hold off with me being so far behind. I want to kind of see what collections are out. However, she just had a new releases last weekend, and they were 2 new summer kits. And because I love her kit format so much, I really did pick up both of them. I wasn't going to, and then I just fell in love with both of them, and I love her format. So anyways, okay. So this kit is called Tranquil Picnic. And obviously it's stunning with these scenic boxes. I love this one here. There's a swing over the water. And then she has some foiled grasses in there and the foiled birds. This one is more for journaling. There's some gingham, butterflies. I like how she foiled the hat with the bow. Here's a frame with a bike. So like 2 elements that I love, the swing and the bikes. And the colors, blue and green. I'm really a sucker for blue and green. Some more of that gingham with some florals. And the middle is the quote on like a notebook piece of paper. It says, "Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished." And then here's a picnic basket with some lace in the background. I like that detail a lot. I'm a big fan of lace. And here is another like water scene. I'm assuming it's like by a pond. And then a bridge. I think it's a bridge, not a dock, just based off of the shape of it. Some more of that foiled grass, and then some butterflies. This is a neat, like it's the torn washi, but then it's the basket. So with the picnic theme, that's kind of fun. And here is the boat with a oar and then more foiling and some butterflies. I was going to say birds, but obviously they're not birds. She includes, there are 9 dividers down the bottom, and they are a little bit on the thinner side. Not that like that's a bad thing. I think I've tend to like the smaller or thinner ones. Except I really haven't been using a whole lot, if I'm being honest, with doing the tilted boxes. So beautiful, stunning, very excited. This is in gold. If I didn't already say that, sorry. All right. Next up, we have the box page. So in her format, she has, and I'm going to go over this pretty in depth because it's like new for her. So there are like circle and oval swatches. And then same thing, there's lace, there's oval. So what I think is very intentional that she did is this is a circle. So if you got a circle here, then you got an oval here and vice versa. So there's an oval here, so you got a circle here. So that's smart to do the opposite. Then there's these squares that are midi size, and these, they almost look like, they're frames, but like they kind of look like trays to me, like with handles. They're really pretty. I don't think I've seen anything like those, and these too. Like I don't think I've seen anything in the community quite like those. And then down at the bottom, there are some more like more traditional sized, and then midi. But I cannot overstate how much I love the simplicity of these. Like I cannot overstate it. And these, like they're perfect. Like just perfect for me. You can add as much or as little as you want to them. They add that color that you want. They have a, like the white spot in the middle, so you can write on it. It just, these kinds of like where there's the whited out boxes in the middle, they're just perfect for me. Okay. Now, here is the thing that I fell in love with. And Chelsea overheard me on a sidebar conversation episode talk about how I really wanted an extended washi, something that goes the full length of the bottom, and she delivered. So she messaged me. She's like, okay, what size is it? Tell me what size. She's thought that it might be something the community is wanting. Nobody else is offering it. Like at the time that this was happening, nobody else was offering it. So you have that option when you order from her to either get the traditional, the regular size, or you can, she has the option of adding the extended. She doesn't call it extended. I've always called it the extended. She calls it full length washi. So, and all of this is the full length. So, and you have 4 different options. So you have the traditional, like thicker bottom washi, the smaller, like more traditional size. There's lace, and then there's this torn one that is super cool that she's offering now as well. So you get 4 options, guys. Like that, that's amazing. Here's the lace, so you can see what that looks like. This is an interesting little detail. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if it's picking up on camera. It almost looks like wings, but I don't think it is. So, and then there's trace foiling on the florals. And then she has offered these as well. They're a lot like thinner. They're not as like wide as the ones that I like you normally see, which I kind of think is fun and different, and I like that. So you have a gingham version and 2 blue ones. She does have like a like white. I don't know if you can see that. There's like a white edge on there, so it looks more like torn paper. You have your days of the week here. Okay, so this is what I am truly excited about, like, because, so let me explain. So you can now use this to go the full length. So with the tilted boxes, that has been my obsession, is I have to figure out ways to like use the traditional size, and it usually cuts it off like halfway through this one, like this box here, or the sidebar. And so I had to figure out something to put over on this side. So what I've been kind of doing is using torn paper washi or a big floral or some kind of deco. Sometimes I'll use the boxes, the full page boxes, to kind of like cover it up. So I've just really been envisioning and wanting these. The other nice option with this too is that you can use it to go vertical too. So if you are like, the other thing I've been doing too is I've been not putting it all the way up to this black line. So I've been putting it further down. I'll show you in a second on one of my spreads. And then you can use this to kind of like butt up against there and go, this is definitely not going to be straight, but I wanted to just give you guys the idea. So you can do it that way too. And you can do it as like high into it as you want or deep. So it gives you another option in that sense too. So I think there's just a lot of applications for these, and you can just cut off. Like, so if I don't want that to be sticking up, I can just trim it off, but I have that option of making it as long or as small as I want. So I feel like that is just something that is really, really nice that she is offering in her shop, and I'm super, super hopeful. She said it was really actually very popular and a lot of people picked it up. So I'm really hopeful that it will become more of a trend in the community. That is my big wish. I know that Bloom Paper Studio, she's been sneaking this weekend, and she shared with us in the group, and it's something that I've obviously been asking her. So she has foiled extended washi that she is now going to be offering. I think it's going to be coming out this upcoming week. So the first week, or the end of the very first Friday of May, I think is when she's going to offer it. Okay, so that is my super, super like thing I'm most excited about for her layout. This is also another fun thing that she's offering. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me grab, so you guys can get a look and see. Hold on, let me. Okay, so as you can see here, my lights are getting in the way. This one I have done, so it kind of ends here, and I put torn paper washi, and I did it vertically, and then I have also put the sidebar or the full box over on top of it as well. So trying to layer that, and then over on the other side I wanted to carry the torn washi, but it wasn't on, like it wasn't the same right angle, so I couldn't do one on this side. But I put a floral there instead. So I've been figuring out ways to do it. And obviously it's the same up at the top too, because I used the smaller washi. So that provided that cover there. And then on the opposite side, I did another floral. So again, I figured out ways to get around it, but it's going to be nice to have the option of not having to think about it. So very excited. I've done it quite a bit, like trying to figure out all these ways of extending it, but again, just, and I in the middle this time I put, so I scooted it that way and then put the florals in the middle for that one. So and it's nice to like try to think of the creativity on it, but like I said, it'll be fun and I can cut it up any way that I want to, so that'll be nice. Okay, onto this sheet. This is the Deco and Boxes, and I think this is a really nice sheet to have with different box options on here. So one thing that I think I've talked about already, or maybe I haven't in this haul, but maybe I did it in a stories. One thing that I'm considering is using more of a journaling or deco collection kit and not a traditional 4-page kit or 3-page. So this, speaking of that, this is her 3-page kit, and then everything else is an add-on. But the reason why I like this is that you can get whatever you want. So these are all going to be sold individually. So if I wanted to get just this page and I wanted to use the she has scenic boxes, so if I wanted to use the scenic boxes, I could totally use those instead, and that's something that I'm really considering using, is scenic boxes throughout my spread, and then instead of using the full boxes. But my worry has been that I don't have this to fill out the week, so that's really nice that she's offering, like I could pick up this. This obviously gives me that option too. So I'm really hopeful again that shops come out with like a la carte options, so you can just pick up what you want from their shop and you can mix and match, especially with all these deco options that we are being given, which I'm loving. So anyways, Lots of fun things on this deco. Swing is one of the things that I see and love. These branches are really fun as well. These are different kinds of lace circles than that were in the kit, which I also am enjoying that she's offering, giving you some other options. Arches. I've been getting better at using arches. And look at the little duckies. So cute. And of course the bike I like, and the tree. But very excited for that swing. Okay, and then here are her swatches. I'm moving it so that you can kind of see some of the shapes. So this is an interesting shape down here. Oh, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So it's more of like a left side. So that's kind of cool. That'll be really nice to kind of like wrap around a full box. I haven't really seen that shape. Oh, that's a really interesting shape there. These are some really different shapes that she's offering, which is really cool. Okay, and then we have the floral page. I did pick up 2. Again, I'm extra. Some nice individual pieces in here. I love this shape because it's going to curve really nicely on like a circle box or on a corner of a rectangle shape. This one's also a really nice one, plays in the corner. I really look for the flow. Things that I like when flowers have are these like little dainty pieces that kind of like flow off of the floral bunch, creating more of an organic feel in my opinion versus just like a solid like bouquet that doesn't have any of that stuff. Okay, this was one of the other things that I like loved. Okay, so again, you have your traditional option where it's not the extended, or she calls it the full length version. So I literally talked about this in my last spread, or my last haul, my last haul, about how I really want shops to offer this. And I was talking about Miss Meows. She does it in her monthly. However, look at Chelsea bringing me like a scenic, oh my gosh, I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. Okay, sorry. But she's bringing this scenic, like, that's so fun, you guys. Like, and it's the full length. This one is the full length. I actually think this goes a little bit longer than the... Like, I really think this would be fun to put like at the bottom here. So you're covering up that line. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so exciting. I love it so much. It's so incredibly fun. And you could put like clouds behind it. Did she have clouds on this? Yes. Okay, you can put clouds in there, like, and alcohol ink swatches behind it. And the bird, like you can put birds. Like, how fun is that gonna be? And look, so like if you layer it over top of, I mean, I know clouds don't like hang that low, but that's just kind of a cool, just because you can see the tree through it, like that's just kind of a cool effect in my opinion. Like having the trees kind of poke through. But anyways, so like just the possibilities with this, I just think are very fun. That I'm really hopeful that kind of shops are gonna be coming out with like different options. I don't feel like it needs to happen all the time, but if you have like a kit that they have like a scene that you can extend. So this is a repeated scene because you can see like that piece right there and it's there, but the way she's done it is really like you can't hardly tell. So Chelsea, you nailed it. You blew it out of the water. I was gonna say blew it out of the park, but then I think I was mixing my metaphors. Like, it's stunning. I'm so excited to use this, you guys. Like, so excited. And again, super hopeful. Okay, so all of these are different than the ones that were in the kit, which again is another nice thing, so you can mix and match. I definitely have enough here where I'm thinking about using it in a journaling spread as well. Again, I keep talking about it. One day I'll start it. So there's these florals, and then on this next page there's also these, which are a different kind. So that's like, she's just really been thoughtful with how she's offering you different options. So even if you get something like this, you're getting something different within the kit or within the next sheet or whatever other sheet you're using. So anyways, this is perfection. I love this extended box version. Again, it's also in the regular size, so if you're not into it like I am, then don't worry about it. Again, this is something that's nice too, like if you want the traditional size for the kit and then you want to pick up this to do what I did there for the scene, like that's also an option. Just so many options that I'm loving and that were being provided. It's so fabulous. Okay, again, back to this. So the things that I picked this up for, this, I really loved the thickness, again, making up words here, the thickness of this one. And then the girl in the scene on here, I'm like, and did I already say the tree? I like the tree there too. I am really intrigued by this little swirly bob. I really want her to kind of come up with foiled versions of just that. But the nice thing about this, and this is why I'm pulling it up, this is cut out. You guys, cut out. Look at this. So you can really play with that. Like, isn't that fabulous? You could put swatches or a scene behind it. That would be so fun to like layer it here. Maybe over here a little bit, but yeah, like that could be really fun. Anyways, it's just nice to have all these options. And she's coming up with like different ways to use things that are been kind of trending. So again, super excited. Oh, and these, FYI, I don't know, I feel like these are really cute. Look how cute that is. That's so tiny. Super cute. And there's 3 of those. So, okay. And then the last thing that I picked up from her collection is this. I don't know, I kind of hesitate to pick this one up because I know that I already have the torn paper washi, and I honestly haven't super been using it outside of some of the stuff that's being offered within the regular. A lot of shops are offering torn paper washi within the like base kit. And so I noticed myself not using it a whole lot additionally. I think I kind of picked this up, one, because I'm thinking about using it for the journaling kit. Or not journaling kit, but my journaling like spread when I eventually get there. So I wanted to have some extra options for that. And then like this, I was intrigued by this. So it's not cut out in the middle. Not that it has to be, but just FYI, if you were thinking that it is. Sorry, I'm having a hard time. There we go. So it's not cut out in the middle, but I was thinking you could totally use this for like, it'd be really small though, so I guess probably not. Just kidding. I was thinking month section in your journal, but that's probably way too small. So that's probably not gonna happen. But I am curious what her intention was with this, because it's definitely on the larger side. So I don't know if she had thoughts. She may have explained it. Here is another kind of swirly bob that is kiss cut. They're not called swirly bobs. They're like flourishes. But those are fun plays. And I also kind of see these with the Panda Bird Design like I call them swooshes. I think they're called wraps. With hers, that could be really fun to like interlace them. That might be really fun to do that. So that is what I picked up from Dash of Sun. Again, the amount of excitement I have for what she has done to her kit, like not done to her kit, but like what is she's offering within her kit, like so excited, you guys. I feel like this is kind of where the community is going in some ways. It's definitely where I'm going, so I don't know how many people are on board with me, but that's where I'm going. So I'm glad that I'm getting some options to play around and do some more things that I have in my head and that I'm envisioning. So I'm very excited about that. And again, Dash of Sun, I think on her new releases, she has sales. I want to say it was 25% off last weekend for her new releases. Because she's starting out, I think she doesn't have a PR team. I don't know if that's something that she's interested in doing at all, but she is a Canadian shop, so it does take a little bit for shipping and stuff. And she's stay-at-home, well, she is now going to be a stay-at-home mom, so with her kids and do the shop. So I'm so excited for her that she's getting that opportunity to do that. So looking for more exciting things coming from her shop. You all, I turned around and I realized I missed this stuff. So this is also part of her release too. I feel like such a silly girl. Anyways, okay, so this is a foiled sampler that she has for this kit, and she's offering these now for all of her kits. So that's really nice. I only picked it up. You can pick it up in any of the foil colors, but I did only pick it up in gold. So these are bigger florals. I was like, I feel like I bought more because I remember there being a lot of deco that I got. And then those are the duckies again. So cute. And a bigger bike. I'm loving that I'm getting some more options. The big tree. I was gonna say, I swore I picked up this, like literally this one I was envisioning. I was like, I know I picked up the scenes. So she's offering large, like really large. So normally I think, I'm just remembering this from last week's release and the beach one. So there's 2 large ones that she offers and then these smaller ones. So that's nice. I don't think I picked up that one and this. Oh, yep, I did. Here it is. Right, so here's the other one. Let me move this so you can see the background a little bit better without the florals. Okay, so 2 of them are, oh, only one of them. Okay, so this one is a repeat, but she did a good job of like flipping it so that it's not the same. So the boat's over here and this one, and then the boat is over on that side. There was this one with the swing here, and I don't see the swing over here, so it's lots of individual shapes, scenes. So my envision is to kind of maybe do these like across the spread, maybe. Not, again, I don't know if I'll do it with this kit, but it's an envision that I have, is to put these throughout the spread, and you could do tilted with them. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do it, but it's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately. So I could put like this one on this side, this one on the other side, like in the top corner on the other side, and then kind of floating these throughout as the replacements of the full boxes. So that's my vision. We'll see if I can execute it one day. Okay, and then I picked up, she had corners and edges, so I picked up both of them. So these are down at the bottom, and she did a nice job of adding some individuals so that it's a good use of all the space. I love that shops are doing that and providing us with as much as possible, even though this says corners, like they're giving us those pieces. So thank you guys for doing that. All right, now that is the end this Dash of Sun design. I was going to bring back the kit again. So that is the end of that. Sorry, I literally turned around and was like, oops. So here is the order that I got from Dash of Sun. Okay, so when I started this haul, I started filming last weekend. And this week I got a few things in the mail. One was from Letters to Apollo, this side. This I already had in the lineup to do for this haul. So I was like, I'll just pull this one in. I did go live actually with, not live, but I did stories with both of these. So if you're seeing this again for the second time, I may be repeating myself in some of the things, but I just like to try to share some of the stuff on Instagram as well. So I will go over the foiled stuff first. Okay, so this was kind of like a summer-ish release. It wasn't exactly summer, but kind of. Okay, so I think I got this out of order when I was doing, oh, okay. Sorry guys. Put this back in order. Okay, so I have talked to her and I'm still hopeful that she will do this, but I wanted some of these larger in scale because these kind of give me more like icon size vibes, and I'd love to have some bigger ones to play with for like bigger scenic boxes. Like I just did the Dash of Sun, so that one's fresh in my mind, but like if I have this or even these, like that could be really fun to put some of these in there. And maybe it's not a bad scale. Sorry, I'm trying to think. Let me see. All right, let's use these two girls living their best life. So that's not actually a bad scale. I was like, am I in frame? Because that's always the question. So if you put those down and then you're kind of making your own like foiled, I wish the foil would kind of pop. There we go. So you can kind of put that in there. So actually the scale might not be as bad as I was thinking, but it'd be nice. I think she and I talked about doing like 1 inch. So these are probably half, a little less than half of an inch. It's just nice, again, to have a variety, to have the options, people. I'm all about my options. So, anyway, so those could be really fun to pull into these kinds of things. Sometimes I feel like I pulled them in, like there was winter ones that I pulled into full boxes page. So I added it on. So, okay. On this, you have these kids making a sand. I was gonna say playing by the fire. Just kidding. They're making a sandcastle. I was like, why are they playing in the fire? It's dangerous. Okay, and then these people, that makes way more sense, making a sandcastle. And it also explains why they're in like bathing suits and not like camping clothes or something. Okay, and then this person lounging in a hammock. Beach watcher, you got the umbrella hanging out, some kids in like floaties type stuff playing volleyball, a mom and her daughter. This girl is lounging here. A family playing. I love that one. Also love this one. It's like a couple, 2 girls, like I said, living their best life, a dad and son. It looks like that looks like oh, it is Frisbee. They're just actually separate. So I think these two are supposed to go together. And like she threw the Frisbee and he's catching it, but they're actually cut individually. So, which is nice because then you can like, you determine how far apart that is. So you can have her like all the way on one side of the page and him all the way on the other side. Long distance Frisbee throwing. And then some surfers. So I picked it up in all the foil colors. Again, I just think these are really fun to add to like all these scenic boxes or scenic swatches, whatever they're called. And then this one is more spring. So that one was more summer. This one's more spring. I'm picking it up in all the colors, but I'll go over individually kind of what there is. So we have somebody playing guitar. Looks like somebody has something in their hands and they're handing it off to somebody else. A little girl holding a balloon. Ice cream. A couple on a laptop. Somebody on their bike. Looks like somebody might be reading in the grass. Cafe maybe kind of scene. Skateboarder, a dog, and a little child. Bicycling. These are together, but you could totally cut it down the middle if you wanted. Ooh, that one would be fun for the scenes in the other one. On the pond. I am not sure what she is doing. Oh, I think that's a camera. Does that look like a camera to you guys? I think she's taking pictures. That's what we'll say. She's taking pictures. Somebody running with their dog. Somebody painting, potting some plants, feeding some birds. So lots of fun, different like park scenes in particular, which will go really well with that picnic kit that I got. So, but I think there's always fun things for these. I don't know. I'm very excited to have those in my collection. Okay, and then I know I like different versions of the clouds. I think they all provide different textures and sizes and shapes, and depending upon what you're looking for, this is like, it's just nice to have the variety and the sizing. So, and none of the clouds are the same, guys. Like, you look outside. So it's nice to have the different options, in my opinion. So I got them in all the sizes. I also feel like these shapes are pretty darn good for the top. Let me zoom in a little bit. So I think these are pretty good for the top, the date cover section. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like Cassie did a really cute thing where she put the dates in the clouds, which I thought was a really cute idea. So I might steal that from Cass. Okay, the next thing that we have, I am obsessed with. I love these. I love these. I think I need to get more because I'm worried I'm going to run out. Oh, these are, and I was going to say, I totally did buy them, and then these are extra. So a lot of the kits that I think I have or plan to pick up are usually rose gold and gold. So I definitely picked them. Okay, so I found they were just underneath some other, they were like underneath these. I was like freaking out that I couldn't find them. Okay, so these are the things I was talking about before where I can't be 100% sure, but some of these elements are looking very similar to some of the elements within the Mediterranean Dream kit. So like for instance, this looks semi-similar here and there, like this part there, and then I don't know about that, but then that, where's the, like these stamp kind of pieces look very similar to me. So pulling this in with this is going to be very seamless in my opinion. So, and then I'm also thinking that I'll probably want to pull in some other alcohol ink swatches because these are already layered and I'll want to do some of my own layering. So I'll probably pull in some other alcohol ink swatches as well. And then again, with having the, like these aren't, they don't have the layering. This one does obviously, but, some of these pieces don't have the layering, so I can put my own layering in there. So it's nice to have the combination of both so that I can pick and choose and do that myself, which that's something that I enjoy. Okay, so let's get into this. This was like, I was super jazzed when I saw these. I was also like in hopes that this could be foiled, but Bill, who is Alicia's husband, Mr. Sadie Stickers, mentioned that this could not be foiled because he's kind of like he really is like the behind the scenes guy for Sadie Stickers, and now like helping out with all the other shops. So he kind of like, he seems like an amazing guy, and we just all really appreciate Mr. Sadie Stickers, Bill. So he was just saying that he doesn't think that it would foil well. So don't think that that's going to be happening, but I still absolutely love this, like these distressed layering stamps, vintage writing, whatever you're going to call this. I mean, it's there. It says distress layering MIDI, and this one says distress stamp and distress layering. I think this one is my favorite of the three with the stamps. I think I'm going to probably end up picking up another one, and I think I want to get it in transparent matte as well. I did pick this up in washi just because I thought it could be fun to tear these at any which way that I wanted. So it'll be, I definitely think I'm going to pick them up in transparent matte as well, just to have the option of both. But this one is the MIDI version, distress layering MIDI version. I've already shown this one, but I'll show again because I love it so much. And then this is distress layering. And just, there's like so many different fun shapes. This one, these are more vertical shapes, so that's kind of nice to have that vertical option as well, because I feel like with a lot of the other ones we're getting more of a horizontal shape. So this one provides a lot of vertical in particular. So if you're looking for more of that vertical one, this is definitely one that you want to pick up. Okay, so those are definitely something that I was really excited to pick up. And then I wanted to try these. I saw her release these, and I thought these would be nice to pick up as well. Again, it's on that washi paper, so this is going to be super nice to tear. It is that, like, the coloring of it is like old paper kind of feel. I'm gonna try to like squeeze this up underneath, but without like pulling the whole thing up off of the paper, so that you kind of get that. So it's pretty true to like color. And then I'm gonna zoom in so you can see, if you can see the lines. I mean, I can see it in person. I am assuming you'll be able to see it on camera if I zoom in, but like from further away, it's not as noticeable. So anyways, it's nice to have the options of all these different papers, and that the community keeps changing itself up and like reinventing itself. Just really fun to be in this community with all these creative people and these shop owners, and just, I love it. Okay. Oh my God, I didn't even read some of this. Sorry. Like, died. For sale. Betrothed. Did not even read some of this. All right, I'll read it some other time. I don't need to read it on camera. Sorry. Okay, so that's the newspaper. This one's craft music. I kind of wish I had a winter themed that had music in it from my newest addiction, and I just kind of finished up that spread. It was actually like 2 spreads ago, but this would have been nice because the coloring of it would have gone really well with that kit, because it was kind of, yeah, this kind of crafty paper. But anyways, so there's that one. This one is just craft paper. This one is handcraft, and they all have the craft label, like the craft name on it, because it's like the craft paper. So this one has more of that vintage handwriting, and then grid craft. So those are the ones that I picked up. Okay, so that will do it for my order from Letters to Apollo. Again, that was 2 different orders. All of these things are still in the shop that I just showed you. Minus, I don't know if that alcohol ink swatch, I don't know if that's still in the shop, but I will, when I'm editing, I'll post that information up for you guys. So all these things are still in the shop if you wanted to get them. I PR for her, so I have a code. It is Danny10 to save 10% off. I'll zoom back out a little bit, to save 10% off on these things. So definitely, if you're interested in any of those, you put my code in to save you some money. And then she just had a new release that is a pool themed one that's really kind of cute, and I'm so tempted to pick it up. I need to do some, I need to figure out my summer lineup right now, and so I'm trying to see if I can squeeze that one in because it's so cute. So anyways, again, Danny10 to save 10% off with Letters to Apollo. She's fabulous. I love Jess. Okay, we have the Pretty Pink Co. And she always has this beautiful envelope and hand us the name on there. And then it always has this really cute, like foiled washi paper, not washi paper, but washi, like strip is what the word I'm looking for. So, okay. This is the All Orders freebie. Her spring version. And then I put in the names to the notes to seller. I put Jess's from Lustrous Plan, also the shop owner of, or co-owner of Paper Trail Plans. And then they also put my freebie in too. I feel like I've said this before. We have put in what we want for new freebies, so I'm hoping that'll get updated soon. But I know Mahek has been so busy. Literally in the month of April, she did a sale earlier this month. She's currently doing a sale this weekend, the PBC sale. So I think she did the ups. I'm always getting all the sales confused. So she did a sale earlier this month, and then is doing one this month, or this weekend, excuse me, like currently the weekend that we're in. And then has like done releases between those two. So literally the girl is like killing it on the scene with all of the stuff going on in April. So I imagine that she has not had time to do our freebies yet. So anyways, so this was a like vacation theme one, and she released these, and I'm pretty sure this was during her last sale. So the sale that was earlier this month. So that's also telling you that like within 2 weeks I've gotten this mail. I am so excited about those. I reached out to her to make these, so she delivered. I'm so excited about those. Okay, let's go ahead and just start with the small ones. Okay, palm trees. I'm going to zoom in just a wee bit so that you guys can see. Okay, so these are palm trees. I liked the scale of these. Again, with the alcohol ink scenes and stuff with the transparent mat, I feel like these would be fun to layer in there. So I wanted to pick those up. These are sailboats, yachts, I guess is, but sailboats. This would be fun to create scenes. I'm thinking like with watercolor. I really, really want somebody to come out with like an ocean, like with waves like cut into them. That's alcohol ink, because that would be fun to like layer this on top of at the bottom to create your own bottom washi. I will say Mahek has come out with one for like the sidebar. She's using them as a sidebar that is kind of ocean-y looking. I did pick them up, or they're in my cart currently. I need to actually check out. I have a huge order that I'm putting in because I realized there was some things that I have not picked up yet. And I was like, what am I doing? So anyways, I have a huge order that I'm getting ready to submit from her. And then so I did put in those, and I may try to like make my own waves. That might be a little tricky. We'll see. So that is one of the envisions that I have, and you could do it down at the bottom. So anyways, that is a thought that I am having. So that's those. And then these I thought again would be nice to have as deco. The other reason why I'm also enjoying picking these up is because when I do the tilted boxes, I like layering with the alcohol ink swatches that come off the corners. I like doing the foiled deco. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So in here, I don't have as much of the deco in this one as I'd like, but like this here where I'm putting foil over top and there's some deco there. Let's see if I have another one that's maybe a little bit better of example. So there's some here with that. My lamps are really getting in the way. With these kinds of foiled elements here, and then I have the bricks that are here. The one that I'm actually thinking about is in my other one, last year's 2023 or 2022. Just kidding. This is 2023. 2022 Thanksgiving spread, and I had like larger deco that I used. That like I just kind of loved the look that it came with. If I think about it, I'll try to put it in at the end of this haul because I have to like get out of my seat to go get that. So anyways, just kind of how I use them or how I'm envisioning some of them. And then I talked earlier in this haul about using them on top of alcohol ink swatches. Not alcohol ink swatches, scenes. I love these birds. I think in the past we've gotten those like shadowy looking birds, so it's nice to have these. They're a little bit more realistic looking. I think both are really great options, creating depth within your spread. So again, I'm happy to have both. And then these are just like single palm trees. And let me show you these. So they are nice in that they both kind of are similar looking, so they're not very different. So you can use them in the same spread and it gives you that cohesion. So that is the smaller deco that I picked up. Here is the larger deco. Again, same kind of palm tree, just bigger. In like comparison, it almost fills up a full box. So here's the top of the box. Here would be the bottom, so it's not too far off from a full box size. I picked them up in all three. I think that's just the dotted, and that is the end of the deco that I got. But so it's a little bit smaller in that deco side of things. However, this is what I was like super jazzed to pick up. So I with me doing the tilted boxes, again, I'm going to pull out this spread again. Okay, with doing the tilted boxes, I will say that Paper Trail Plans has come out with ones that are like L shape. However, when you're doing the L shape, when I'm doing mine, when I'm doing my tilted boxes, I'm overlapping so much of things that I don't want to, I call it wasting. If you do this, it's not, like it is all in how you feel like you want to use your stickers, right? So I personally feel like I am wasting the L shape or the convenience of that L shape if I'm just putting it down here, but then I end up covering a bunch of it up. So I was wishing for long ones, and I feel like you get more per page by doing this. I think with Paper Trail Plans, they did a really good job of making it one sheet, and you have, if I'm not mistaken, you do have 9 of them, which would cover each individual one, but you're using up one sheet per spread. So that was like stressing me out because I was like, I'm gonna need so many of these. With these, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you get, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. So you're getting 25 of the long. So dividing that by 2, you're getting 12 plus an extra one to play with. So you're getting 12 of these. So they'll, in my opinion, it's lasting longer. And when I say 12, I mean like you can cover 12 boxes with these. So and I got 2 of these, so the extra one that I have will cover an extra, because there'll be one left over, if that makes sense what I'm saying. So this will cover 25 boxes, the 2 of these together. So and you can use them in different ways too. So that was my envision for doing these. And I think that they were pretty popular because this weekend she's doing solid lines, because I asked her, I was like, if they do okay, could you do solid lines too? So she's done solid lines, and she did like a seashell version too this weekend, which I'm sure they'll probably still be up in the shop. It just won't be on sale. So that was the reasoning for me asking for those. Again, I'm still going to use the Paper Trail Plans one, like especially the solid one. Sometimes too, I just wanted the option of having both so that I could pick and choose. Again, I talk about this frequently. I like my options. I like the ease of this, so I don't have to, like, literally what I was doing for the other is I had to cut, like, so this would not go obviously the full height of a full box, so I was like cutting up another one to like even it out, and I was piecemealing all of these little ones together, so it just took up a lot of time. This will save me a lot of time this way. The L-shaped ones save me a lot of time too, so like I am happy, so happy to have both as my options. So yes, so I picked up 2 of each, like I said, very excited about these. And then, and I'm picking, that's like also my cart already is the solid ones. And then these, the original intention of these, and these were something that Lauren of Plan Mush Plan had. I think like this was originally her idea, is that she did the full like height of the full box, or the column, excuse me, of the column. And then these would go at the bottom. I wanted to pick them up too, just because I wanted that, like, I don't know, this is one of my favorite ones. I just thought it would be good to have. I can cut this up a little bit easier. Just, again, thought it would be nice and convenient to have these. So pick those up. All right. Then over here, I also picked up the alcohol ink swatches. This was, again, the theme. I love the colors in this. I cannot get over the colors in this one. She, like, the color combination she's been coming up with for her, like, Tuesday specials has been amazing, in my opinion. I'm going to zoom back out because you want to see the full shabam. So the color combinations she has been coming out have just been, like, fantastic. I know that's 6, and a lot of them have been 6 colorway situation. However, I really want a kit that is made up of these colors. There was another one that she did that I was like, please make a kit of these colors. But this is definitely one that I'm like, please, please, please. This is a beautiful summer kit colorway, and I would love if this was in, I feel like this is also like a modern or a more modern, like, rainbow. We're missing a purple-esque color, but like this is kind of a more modern rainbow to me, and I love that. Anyways, okay, so I'll go over each of these individually. She still does have these up in her shop, so if you're wanting to pick them up, they are still there. As far as, I don't think she's taking them down after the sale this weekend. She normally keeps them in. You just need to go into, I think that they're under alcohol. These, I do the alcohol ink swatches from her. She has actually a variety of different ones and does just so many different kinds. So you have lots of options. Okay, so this one is Vacay. It's like a pinkish color, pinkish red, more on the pinkish side, but like with the red tones. This one is Sunny. I don't know why I like tilt it like there's shine on it. There's none. This one is Palm. I figure the last two were pretty self-explanatory. That one, the last one was like more yellow. This one is more green. Here is Tropical. It is an orangey color. This one is Peach. Beachy? Sorry, not peachy. I was like, why is it called peach? It's not peach. It's beachy. So it's that blue. I've been really loving her blues. I mean, I am finishing up winter. I'm currently actually on my last winter spread for 2023, but I've been loving the blues. This one is probably a brighter blue than most of the blues that I have been using for winter, but the blues have just been very fabulous. This is Flamingo. I feel like it's a definite like flamingo-esque color, so pretty great naming. Okay, so that is my order that I got from the Pretty Pink Co. If you are interested in saving from her, use Danny 15. If it's not like a Tuesday special situation, but you can always put my name in the notes to seller or any of the other girls. Like there's some really good freebies out there, so be sure to put their names in too. One other thing I wanted to mention as I was like thinking through this, I did say I got them in the 3 foil colors, but what I failed to mention is that I tend to get her gold, her like traditional colorway. I feel as though her gold for me is a pretty middle of the road gold. It's not like a hot gold, and it's not like too light. I feel like like the light gold for me that she has is a little bit on the lighter side, so I've just been picking up the gold. I feel like it gives a little bit more of a pop on the spreads, so for me, I tend to just do her regular gold when I am picking up stickers or foils from her. So FYI, unless I know the kit is in a light gold like this specifically, but with her shop, you can pick your foil color for your kit. So if I pick up a kit from her, then I'm normally going to do it in gold. So anyways, so again, Pretty Pink Co. Mehek is amazing. She's been killing it this month in April, and Danny 15 to save 15% off, and I think that's it, but this is my order. Okay, I think you all see this and you know that it is Paper Trail Plants. Definitely one of my top shops. I also PR for them. They're amazing. They really stay on top of what is going on in the community. They're just lovely people. This is at least two orders. I'm pretty sure it's just 2 orders because I see 2 of my freebies. So I'm going to assume that it is 2 orders. Okay. So this goes with this one, but anyways, they did a Scripps Customs, so that's what this is. So I'm going to do that here in a minute. They try to do it like, I think they used to be doing it like once a month, but I think they've kind of maybe gone quarterly with it. I will tell you, since I've been PRing for them, which happened like around Thanksgiving time, I started PRing for them. This was their first one that they had done. So I was super excited to pick up some, and I went crazy, you all, crazy. But I also went crazy on this order. Oh my God, they were shutting down the shop right before they were doing this. So I was like, I have been meaning to put in an order. And I was like super nervous how long it was going to take them because it had been a while since they have done the custom. So I was like, I don't know. I just freaked out. So, and I had some PR stuff that I needed to use up too. So, or not use up, but I wanted to use. So I went crazy. All right. So here is, get myself a little bit organized. I'm going to turn this around because, okay, I'll put that there. Put this over here. Okay. So in this order, this is an all orders freebie, and this is their spring freebie. I do think it's a random color pool, if I'm not mistaken, but there are like things like May and Mother's Day, this really cute quote, some of their grid lines, just really, they are really thoughtful with these freebies. And then here is, I put in Jerica's name for her freebie, super pretty. I love this floral. Some really beautiful elements here. This is in rose gold, by the way. And then here is my freebie, and it's Danny 15 to save 15% off. And that is in, I think it's in light gold. I asked that I tend to get their gold. I'm saying here's a good, I tend to get their gold as well, but this went, when I was doing this went with the kit that was like the light kit that they had last summer. And so I asked them, actually, I'm sorry. I asked them what gets used more, and they did say their light gold gets used more. So I went with the light gold because I wanted it to match what was more popular in the shop. But I tend to get their gold as well. I think I've just kind of made a conscious decision that I'm just going to try to pick up golds unless somebody's gold is like too hot of a pink for me, then I'm going to be picking up gold. Okay, so I'm going to stack these two. Again, I went crazy, y'all. I was so excited. Okay. Or so excited and nervous at the same dang time. Okay. So I picked up these because what I liked about these, they're a little different than any of the ones that I have currently. The way that they have some of these clusters are unique to me. And then also there's like a diamond shape. Come on, lights, or camera. There's a diamond shape in there, which I thought was very unique. So I picked them up. This is the sparkly clusters. They are still in the shop too. And again, this is just them being so like clever. So this is part of their design of their of this. And here you go. This is like extra. You get a little extra with that. I don't know if it's on all their sheets, but it's on this one, which I think is really clever. Okay, it's not on all of their sheets, but it is on this one, and I think that's really clever because you can use the diamonds within. The other thing I really love about their shop too is that they have cut out corners, which makes it very noticeable which shop you're. So like if I'm looking for something and I have it in a collection, so if I had these among all of my other cluster dots and stuff, I'm just going to look for this cutout because I know that Paper Trail Plans does that. So that makes it easy for me to know and recognize what I'm looking for. Okay, next up, we are in the home stretch, guys. So like this is a big haul, but then I have Sadie's stickers next with a Dear Emie order as well. So we are in the home stretch, y'all. Okay, then I picked up these. I was running low, so I restocked on all of these shapes. Well, not all the shapes, but I think maybe all of them. Anyways, I restocked on these shapes because I use them all the time. All the time, guys. I use these so much. So I wanted to pick them up. So these are the squares, mini samplers. So there's 3 different sizes. Or 2 different sizes, excuse me. There's this size, which is smaller. So these 2 are the same. And then these 2 are the same too. So a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. And it's nice to have those sizes because it truly is different sizes depending upon what shop it is. Mini box sampler. So these are 3 different sizes. So this one is the smallest, middle, and largest. And they're different widths too, which is, again, nice depending upon the shop you're getting them with. Here are the circles. These are the 3 different types that I use the most, so I wanted to pick those up to restock. And this one, you're getting 2 different sizes. These 2 are the same size, and then these 2 are the same size. Okay, what they have added to the shop though, and I think this is like an awesome idea because it's super trendy right now, is this like brush stroke line. So I got it in this, again, I did it in the 3 ones that I use the most. So I got this version, which is the square. I like that there's different weights too of these lines. Like this one's a little bit lighter, this one seems a little bit heavier, these two seem like medium sized, and then you're getting these two are the same size, and then these bottom two. So they're giving you that variety that you need all on one sheet. This one is the mini brushstroke box sampler. This one is the mini brushstroke circle sampler. And then the last one that I picked up with the brushstroke is the ovals, because I feel like ovals are definitely making a comeback. And I got ovals more recently from them in the regular shape, the regular like just outline, not the brushstroke. So I definitely think that the like ovals have made a like statement within the community. So people are definitely putting those into their kits. Okay, so those were all of the like quarter sheets. Here is what I got on the larger sheets. I'm gonna zoom in a wee bit. Okay. All right, these are large affirmation samplers, and I have been kind of digging putting some stuff into my sidebar or using these as extra space, especially if I'm doing double sidebars or the double center bars. I have been enjoying adding these in. So, these match a lot of the other like fonts that I already have from them, so it's just perfect. Different kind of quotes: have courage and be kind, strive for progress, not perfection, trust the timing of your life, your only limit is your mind, one day at a time. And sometimes, so like this is the same, these two are the same, but one's larger and then one is a little bit smaller. So there is some duplicates, but it's nice to have the different sizing so you can make the decision about which one you want to have. So I did get those in the 3 colors so that I could have options. Okay, so I have been using alcohol ink swatches like crazy. And I'm not mad about it because I love that it's giving you this wash of color, and it's not like overpowering. I love layering it with foil. So it's just been kind of so fun to add that texture into my spreads. I love that some of the community is coming out with different kinds of alcohol ink swatches. I've seen some that have foil or florals in them. I've seen some that have gingham in them. But it isn't, for me, nice to have a base collection. Paper Trail Plans offers a really nice like colorway that I can almost pair with anything. So their alcohol ink swatches, I get their line, their bottom washi samplers I pick up because it's like just they're staples in my collection. So I am constantly using them, and that, I mean, I cannot say enough about them. These are my staples. I got this one. This is their alcohol ink sampler, and they're 12 different colorway. So I got them in all the colors. Okay, so this one is Magnolia. I'm going to put them off to the side so you can kind of see. So this is Magnolia. This one is Petunia. And this one, I'll explain in a minute. Sorry, I have another set off to the side, but I'll explain once I get there. This one is Petunia. It's a little bit more pink. This one, it seems a little different than the other Magnolia that I have currently in my collection. So it's interesting that it's a little bit darker, but it does seem to match the other set that I have off to the side. So I think sometimes it just depends on the printer that they're using, because this Petunia also seems a little bit brighter of a pink than I think the other one, but maybe I'm mistaken. Anyways, So that's Petunia. Cherry Blossom is one of my favorites. It's like, it is a pink, but it's like a warmer toned pink. So I really love this color. It goes with a lot of kits. Cherry Blossom. Petunia and Cherry Blossom are definitely like two. This one's more of the blue toned one, and this one is more of the warm, and it is showing up on camera pretty well as like more of a blue toned pink, more of a warm toned pink. Warm toned. I don't know if that's actually the right language that I'm using. Okay, and then here is Clover and Sage. I'm gonna do a comparison. They look very similar even in person. This one is a little bit more warm. This one is a little bit more, again, blue toned. Clover is more blue toned. Sage is more warm, but they are very similar. This one is Mint, and here is Aqua. So this one is kind of a mix of green blue, and this one is definitely more of a brighter blue. And then I'm gonna pull in Cornflower. I'm gonna show it to you by itself first so that you can see the coloring. But then I'm going to do a comparison so that you can see the difference between the three. So this one is a deeper blue. This one's that brighter blue. This is that mix in between. And then I kind of want to do a little, just so you can see this one in comparison. So it's definitely like more blue, but a mix in between. Okay, and then we have Lilac. And the comparison one that I'm using is Lavender. So Lilac is definitely more of that purple, bright purple, and lilac or lavender is the like warmer pinky. It's not pink, but like it's got a little bit of a more pink hue to it than I feel like this one does. So that's probably more of those warmer tones. This is more of those cooler tones. Okay, so this one is called Alcohol Ink Sampler. Okay, and then I'm getting ready to bring on the next collection that I got. And this one is the Alcohol Ink Swatches. So let's do a little comparison. I mean, I feel like the obvious is that smaller, larger. They also have overlays that you can put. So there's, for this size, I don't know if they have it for this size, but definitely for the larger ones, they have overlays that you can, that match that. So there's a font, like a vintage font that you can put over top of this. So you can, one, give it foil, and then two, it matches perfectly. So it's the same cut. They also have those versions in like a brown colorway and a black. So not foiled, obviously. So you can overlay those as well, or create like a shadowy effect. So I wanted to pick these up again because I've been using these a lot too. So I'm like, if I want to use those foils that I got, I want to also make sure that I like both, because you have different reasons for both, right? Like different sizing. So I like to pick up both. This one is nice to have so that I have it with the overlay that goes with them. Again, same color, the 12-way color. So we have Magnolia. I'm gonna go this a little bit faster. Petunia. Cherry Blossom definitely is one of my favorites. I was actually thinking last night I need to pick up another one as I was doing some decorative planning. I was like, I need to pick it up, but then I remembered I did have it in this haul, but I still probably need to pick some up. Like I always need to, like when I do food and stuff and I'm like, okay, I'm running out of this one. I normally have one in the back of something that we're using a lot. I'll have one in like the pantry. And then when I pull the one out of the pantry, I'm like, okay, now we need to order. It's kind of a little bit like that. This one, did I say the last one? I'm so sorry. Clover. I'm just like doing this manually as I try to talk about my pantry situation. Clover, sage, mint, which is that like middle between the blue and the green, aqua, cornflower, lilac, and lavender. Okay, and then the last set of things that I got from this order where I panicked and I got all the things because I was worried. So I think I have a set of these already, but I wanted to get a double. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have a few of them. So I picked up, when they release these, I picked up a few. I actually have not used them yet, but I know that I want to. And one day, what I'm really, really hopeful for is that they'll make some that are extended, but I don't know, that might be hard based off of, like what I mean is I want it to be the full length of the bottom washi. So going this way, I want it to be like the full length. So I'm hoping that they'll do that. For right now, what I think I might do, if I want to do that, is kind of cut it in half and then I can extend it myself. So that's kind of what I'm envisioning doing if I want to do a full extension. So that's what I'm envisioning. Okay. So I picked up 2 of each of these, and their intention, I'm sure you have seen people use these and I am not, but just in case, the intention of these is to use them in your sidebar as like a wash of color. The cool thing is last weekend they came out with washi paper versions of this. The nice and fun thing for me that I think I'm probably going to pick it up in washi paper is that you could, like, one of the reasons that I'm envisioning is that you could tear it along here and create like a really cool, like half, like torn, obviously torn, dimensional thing over here. That's something that I feel like would be so fun to play with. And then you could do one down here. So you're just making just different ways to play with these things that I'm loving. The other thing too is if I'm doing the split, I could tear it down the middle. I'd have to be really careful. I'd probably use a ruler that I could like push down on one side and tear it that way. So I'm trying to do it in a straight-ish line. So I'm definitely thinking of picking up them in washi as well. When I bought these, I did not know in advance that they were going to be doing them in washi, or I think I probably would have just waited, but not to worry, I will use these for sure. Okay, so these are Magnolia. I think I was like, am I gonna do this? And like, I'm just gonna do it like this. This is Magnolia. This is Petunia. Here is Cherry Blossom. On here it just says cherry, but I do think it's a cherry blossom. I just think that they couldn't fit blossom on there. So it says cherry. This one is Marigold, which they don't have Marigold. It's kind of, they used to put it in their 12 colorway. Marigold is not in their alcohol ink swatch colorway, which I wish it was. But Marigold is a yellowish color. So again, Marigold was not, I don't know, I mean, I'm saying this, I was like, maybe I didn't make that clear. Marigold was not on these sampler sheets like these. So it was not one of the color options. Maybe they'll bring it in one day. I feel like it used to be because I definitely have alcohol ink swatches that are in Marigold. Here is Clover, or maybe I have the bottom. I'm thinking it now it's a bottom washi. It's like I have Marigold and something because I really like Marigold. It goes with a lot of different kits. And then here is Sage. Then we have Mint. Aqua. cornflower, lilac, and last but not least, lavender. Okay, so with these, they are offering these kind of neat and different sidebar, well, I guess it's like column. I mean, they're all calling them sidebar liners, but you could use them anywhere. So one of the things I've actually been thinking about doing is putting, so this is, it's broken up here. So it is like a long L shape design. So one of the things that I've been thinking about, I mean, I did not buy enough of them to do this. Well, I guess what I could do is sorry, let me explain what I'm doing or what I'm talking about. So I'd put one, my thought is put one down here, and then you can use these to like make the rest of the, like finish this off here by putting the line, like one of these lines over here, and then putting one of these lines over up on top. And then on the other side, you would use this corner in the top right corner. So not obviously, well, you could do it either way. You could put it in this corner, or on the next sheet on this side, you could put it in the top and then do the same thing where you're putting the outlines on the top and bottom with these. So that is one thing I'm envisioning. So you have each of the corners kind of with this intricate design. Ornate is what the word I want to use. So that is a vision that I'm having, but you could also just use it as a top and the bottom in your sidebar. So that is the intention of those. They also came out with snowflake ones, and that was totally my intention to do that in one of my spreads. But like I said, I'm already on my last spread for winter, so it won't be this season. But okay, so I got them in the 3 foil colors. I just personally think that it's a lot to put this at the top and the bottom, in my opinion. So that's why I was like, it would be fun to put one in one side of the corner and one in another side, so that you're offsetting and having one of these like ornate images. And I say like it's a lot, but I do a lot to my spreads. So I think that that's I'm bringing that aspect into it, is that I know that I put a lot into my spreads, but also you're creating that cohesion by putting one on one side and then carrying it into the other side of the spread. Again, in my opinion, I've seen people do it where they've done it and it's beautiful on the spread, like on here, like on the sidebar. Okay, here is all orders freebie. This one is in gold. And then again, my freebie. I don't think I put a name in the notes to seller because I think I was just like too jazzed about this. Okay, so what I did is I wanted to surprise Cassie. So I did order these sidebar conversations, and I wasn't sure if she was going to order them, and I hadn't previously talked to her about it. So I asked her if, I asked Jess if I could get them in, for her, and she did put them in, but she did it in black and not in foil color. Sorry, I think I also have it in black, and the blacks are in the back. So that's why I'm looking towards the back. Oh, I did do it in like a light gold too. I was obsessed because I mean, it's our baby. It's Cass and I's baby, and we're like obsessed with it. I mean, I'm definitely thinking I picked up way more than I will ever. I don't know. It is lofty to think that we could have this many. But I wanted to make sure that I picked them up in all the colors so that I had all the options. So what I did is I put an order in for her modern, and then I put in an order for the traditional. So one has the traditional has the gold in it, so it is silver, rose gold, and gold. And then the modern one is the light gold. So I put in for both. So that's why I have 2 of each, because I'm extra. But here is a good comparison of the light gold, which is on top, and their gold. So this one is what they consider a modern gold, and then this one is their traditional gold. And then again, I got it in black as well. So Cassie ordered it just in black, and I asked Jess, I was like, can you go ahead and send her them in foil as well? So she also sent her them in foil. So I'm excited for Cassie to have them in all colors as well, so that she can use them whenever she wants and whenever we have them. And we're trying to do them once a month, so. All right, you may see them doubled because I think, like I said, the blacks are in the back, and I did a few foiled ones that I felt like were ones that I'd be using more frequently, and then there's ones, and I'll explain that as we get there, but ones I don't use as frequently, so I just did them in black. Okay, so here is filming, and because I am now on YouTube, and I also do some reels and stuff, I'm doing definitely more filming, so I did that, and then edit. It takes a while to edit these things, no joke. So I got some edits. Usually every Saturday, or just about there, we are Zooming with my husband's family. So it's his brother and his parents. Sometimes his sister is also there. Sometimes her kids pop in. Her kids are a little bit older, so they're in there too. So I wanted to get a script with Murphy Family Zoom. And then here is the film and then edit. I'm like wailing it like it's foiled. These are in black, so they're not foiled. PR design sesh. I think we've talked about this. It takes a while to do some of the designs that I do for my stories and to promote for the shops. So especially if there's like big sales going on. So it can take me a while to get them, and then sometimes I do them in the evening. It also is like sad because it does take a little bit away from me doing some of my planning. I love PRing, so and I love doing the designs. So it's just kind of combining some of my loves. But it does, I don't want to say takes away, because like I said, I do love doing some of the PR stuff, or not some of the PR stuff. I like doing the PR stuff. I'm like confusing myself. I like designing the graphics. It's definitely something that I really, really enjoy. But sometimes I'm like, I really want to be planning right now, but I know I need to get this graphic done for the shop so that it's up in time to promote what they're selling. So it's just more of like, sometimes I need to do it versus like wanting to do it. Does that make sense? Like sometimes I just want to be doing plans and not necessarily doing designing, if that makes sense. Okay. So these are all camping related. And I got them in black because we are not always doing camping, right? So there is pack camper. So like before we leave, I pack up the camper, like before we go home, like before we go out. And then unpacking it when we get home. Then there is these two I feel like are related too. So it is setting up the camp when we're there, and then packing up camp. They take a little bit of time, especially with little ones. So it's definitely a lot of time doing these things. In the fall, or actually in August of last year, we got a camper. It's a little like teardrop-esque one, but it's a family-sized one. So it's about 15 feet long, but it's short, and it literally has a bed for my husband and I, and then it has like a little shelf for the boys. My oldest, he'll fit the long way now. It did last year because of Holden. We had like a little pod thing that he slept in because we didn't want him to fall off the edge, and it just kept him safe. And whatnot contained. And so in order to fit that in, the boys had to like sleep this way when the intention of the bed was actually for them to sleep this way in it. And my oldest son, his feet like were hanging off a little bit last year, and he's definitely grown. So I'm like, all right, we definitely have to go this way. We just recently pulled out the camper from our garage, getting it ready for hopefully some camping soon. But anyway, so I'm like, we haven't tested it out. I probably should figure that out. Anyways, potty training, we're starting to consider that. Holden is almost 2 and definitely showing signs of like he knows like needing to potty train. We're starting to travel into that direction. So I thought I would get this to mark those fun times. He's definitely different than my first one. My first one was kind of like he had it down within like a weekend, but then like reverted back and chose not to do it until he got like up in daycare into like the next grade level or the next classroom and seeing all the other kids going potty, and he was like, yep, I'm gonna do this, and then just did it from there on out. And I don't think maybe once or twice had an accident. Now Holden, on the other hand, he is a little bit more stubborn, and he will be like, you want to use the potty? And he's like, no. So he's gonna take longer. So I'm just not even forcing it. Okay, and then here's Murphy Family Zoom in black, Family Game Night in black, Family Movie Night. I wanted to see, I talked to Cass recently about this because some people have been like, oh, I'm just getting them in black because it saves less money. My thoughts on that are that if you're getting in black, you're using it more frequently potentially. So foiling it, you're spreading it across three different colorways, so you're making it extended in a way. Or if you're just using it in black, you're probably going through it more frequently because you're using it for all 3 foil colors, if that makes sense. But I wanted to see how much I use them before I go ahead and buy them in foil, because we're not always doing Family Game Night, we're not always doing Family Movie Night, so I just kind of wanted to see how often I use them, and then the next time around, depending upon how much I use them, I will get them in that foil color. So just my thoughts on the black versus the foil. I also like some of the people's reasonings for getting it in black are because like your pen is in black, so it makes it like look more like something that would already be in your planner because you're using black ink. So that is another reasoning for doing this, which I like that reasoning too. So that's another reason why I thought about getting these in black as well. Sticker organization. I really need to get on that as soon as possible because my sticker collection is kind of going a little crazy. I do a little bit here and there, but went live. I've been trying to do more lives and stuff, so I wanted to mark that. One of our favorite coffee shops is Walnut Street Coffee, so we go there pretty much every other weekend, so if not, sometimes every weekend. But it's definitely one of our favorite coffee shops. We are constantly going to the playground. I probably should have gotten this one in in all the foil colors. We are constantly going to the playground. So every weekend, it seems like it's just something the boys like to do. We normally will get a cup of coffee before we go and then go to the playground. And Holden is getting to the age where he's starting to really enjoy the playground and climbing and going down the slides and stuff like that. So it's fun for him too. Okay, so that is my order from the not the paper trail plan, but paper trail plans. So that was the customs. My suggestion for the customs is if you notice that you are marking something down in your planner frequently, go ahead and like have a sticky off to the side that's specifically for customs and write down what that is. You can do it in your phone as well. The other thing, if you're not that organized or for thinking is, and I did a little video of this on my stories, is you could go back through your past spreads and look and see what you want, or what you've been marking more frequently. The other thing that I also mentioned in those stories, was seasonal stuff. So obviously camping is like a little bit of a spring, summer, fall activity for us. So I marked I knew going into these next couple seasons that I would want that for obviously my next couple of spreads or my next couple of seasons, where I'm just using this as an example. In the winter time, you might do something like snow day or sledding, so like outside winter activities. So just think about the season too that you're going in and things that you do in that season. Another one might be barbecue or pool days, so just things like that. So think seasonally too, not just like what you do on your day-to-day plans. So anyways, just a little hint about what I'm hoping to do better this time, keeping track of things. But that is my order from the Paper Trail Plans. I keep saying the too. Paper Trail Plans. I do have a PR code. Again, it's Danny15 to save 15% off. I love their shop. Again, they're so creative, the two of them. So they're phenomenal. I can't say enough about them. So creative. Jess is definitely, if you're not following Jess and Susie on their like personal planning accounts, go follow them. They are amazing and come out with amazing spread. Susie kind of posts once a month and does like 4 different spreads that she'll like roll out all in one day, which I love because I'm getting like this lovely dose of gorgeousness from her. And Jess is does it like she tries to do it week by week. So that's really nice that you're getting both of their thought processes. And it's just amazing to see what they come up with. So they're so creative, and I definitely use both of them as inspiration all the time. So if you're looking for inspiration, definitely check them out. Okay, the last 2 shops. This one is from Dear Emie, and Dear Emie is so cute. Okay, Dear Emie is a shop that is owned by the people we know and love of Sadie Stickers. I mentioned him earlier, Bill, Mr. Sadie Stickers, or Mr. Dear Emie. He is the one that this is kind of his baby, according to Alicia. So he hand does these. The leather is great quality. The stitching is beautiful. They have different covers. So this is kind of a stationary accessories store. So they're not selling stickers, but they are doing things like covers for your B6, or not B6, sorry, like A6, like some of the travel size. I am not into that side of the community quite yet, so I don't know all the names of all the sizes. All I know is that they don't have one in my size yet, so that I am not able to pick one up. But as soon as I saw this, I wanted to pick one of these up. I have been messaging Alicia and telling her how much I love this color. This is, like, I have been dying to have an A5Y cover in this color. Like this, it's called Whiskey, in this brown leather color. Like, I've been dying to have like for years. I've been wanting one in this color. So I'm really hopeful that they will come up with one. I think they would do a great job with that, but I'm curious. And again, I mentioned this in my story. Sorry, I'm like petting this. Mentioned this in my stories that I'm assuming that it's hard to figure out the binder part of the A5 wide. But I don't know if they could potentially do one for the coil as well. So, I'm not sure what their plan is. Alicia kind of mentioned that they might do one, but I don't know for sure. I shouldn't probably like mention that because I don't know. But anyways, so this is a shop that they have. It's currently housed within Sadie Stickers. So if you click like on the 3-lined option, you scroll, like it provides a drop down, and Dear Emie is one of the options. So you can click in there, and they have so many different colors, like, and then you get to pick your, sorry, one of my lights went out. It shows you how long I've been doing this. You can pick your stitching option, and they have so many colors. And then with a lot of the with a lot of the covers, they have a pen loop that you can put on. I think it's an option, but I'm not 100% sure. And then you also have like the stretchy elastic thing that covers to hold everything together, and you can pick that color option as well. So there's 3 different color options that you get to choose from. Like I think it was Tay had a black one, and she did pink accents around, if I'm not mistaken. So that is a really fun option as well. Okay, but now let's get into this. So this is a pen pouch, and it's got a button. This is in gold hardware. You did not get a choice of the hardware, or at least I didn't see one. So anyways, but that is gold. And then this is so deep, this pocket. Let me grab some pens. I don't have any like pretty pens in here, but so I have this pen and this pen, this pen. So that I'm just trying to give you guys an idea of like how many pens we can fit. Oh, there's some. Sorry about that. I feel like you could fit even one more if you wanted. So they go pretty far down. I don't want to do that because that would cause them to stick out. So they go really far down in there. I guess that I would only do that amount because there is a little bit of room there, but I probably wouldn't want to force it. And then it closes very nicely, and you have some space like even at the top there. I think you can see. So it's nice. It's super deep. It goes down in. So Cassie was mentioning some other things that you could use it for too. Oh, I have this pen too. Sorry, just saw that like peeking out. So, there's some other like options too that you can use it for. And I think Alicia said that she keeps like hand sanitizer. This is like a great thing to put in your purse as well to like organize different things. You can, I don't know if you could put your sunglasses. Let me just take off my glasses. You could put your glasses probably in here. Yeah, you could put your glasses in there too. Okay, my camera got overheated. But anyways, I was saying you can put your glasses in here too, like sunglasses or regular glasses. Like that. It's pretty cool. I mean, it is a little bit of a tight fit, but I think if you did it where you're putting this over like that, it would fit a little bit better. Yeah, it seems to fit a little bit better having one out on the outside. I know I can snap this. Okay, so another use. And then what was, I forget what Cassie was saying, but she had some other uses as well. So it's not just like a pen pouch. You can use it, have all kinds of different uses for it. So I am really excited. The main reason I feel like was just because I wanted to kind of, not the main reason, I definitely wanted to pick one up, but I also wanted to test out the whiskey with the brown. I wasn't sure what color I wanted to use for the stitching, but definitely I like this combo. So I also do have a journal that I may get a cover for. So anyways, I love this. Dear Emie is the shop. It's part of Sadie's Stickers. If you are interested, be sure to go pick that up. Again, they have all kinds of different covers and stuff for different types of planners. We have Sadie Stickers. This is a foiled kind of haul. I don't, this, I forget when, this must have been like a week ago, 2 weeks ago that I got this, but it was part of like a beach release that they had for foil. So I'm gonna do this, and then right after this I'm gonna get into the March mystery. I'll give you a little bit more warning before I head into that, but again, I feel like most people should already have seen, I shouldn't say that, feel as though most people have seen the March Mystery already, so I don't feel like I am spoiling anything, but just in case, I like to save it for the end. Okay, so I picked up these. So there are three different types on here. So the first one is this here, which I love and adore. I actually, I'm gonna use this as a kind of a blocker, and then I'll use the back of this. So one time I cut the sun off and I used this to show the waves. So I kind of wish in some ways that this was an option. So you could, again, do blue down at the bottom, like a blue wash of color, whether it's alcohol ink or washy strip, whatevs. And you could put this over top of that so that it looks more like waves. Because to me, this looks, I'm gonna, again, breaking these up. This and this version just look more like the top of a wave to me. This represents like a whole ocean of waves. So I kind of wish there was a sticker that was these. I mean, you can do what I did and cut them off and create your own. But I just feel like that is something that I am wishing for in the community and hopeful for. But I love this. I love the sun. I do love that by itself. I just, when I was being creative, trying to make an ocean waves, like a bunch of different waves, and I just didn't feel like those two versions were cutting it. So I saw this and was like, yep, that's what I need. And they're like more in the distance, they're not as like close up. So anyways, just another thought of like how you could use that. So got those in the 3 colors, foil colors. These are smaller versions of the two, at least 2 of the ones from here, from those 2. So that is that one and that one. It's nice that they're going different directions. So in this one, they're going off to like the right, and down here, they're going off to the left. So little versions. You could, I guess, do an ocean scene with that and put those on there and create that depth in that way. Again, I talked a little bit about these with the foil and creating different kinds of scenes. So I think that's fun to have these with the beach chairs, more of like the lounge chair, umbrella. And these are different styles than the ones that I got from Pretty Pink Co. Again, I like having the variety. They offer different options for me. I liked this one because, again, it's a little bit more like open, so you can put a swatch behind it and then it would be that color. Or if you're putting it on top of a scene, it shows through and provides that color. I just really dig that, where it's more of a sketch or you can see through. These are really cute, so I had to pick those up. I look nothing like that girl. However, maybe, who am I kidding? I was like, maybe one day. I mean, I do hope to lose weight, but I don't know if I'll ever get back to like my teenage, early 20s weight before kids weight or body shape. Anyways, I love hammocks. It's like a swing, right? So definitely wanted to pick these up. I saw these last year and I missed them. Like I missed picking them up. So I'm definitely saw them this year. I was like, yep, gotta get those. And then these are really fun and cute. And I've seen clip art of this before and I have it saved. So I'm glad Alicia has brought it to the shop because I don't have to then make it. And it would be really fun to create like a scene down at the bottom or throughout your spread, wherever, of a beach scene. So really fun. Loving that in the little lifeguard stand. That lifeguard stand could, I feel like, not just be used for a beach, but also for a pool, because that is definitely what they look like for the most part at a pool, or at least some of the pools that I'm familiar with. Okay, And then these are just those 2 versions of the waves. So there's the like smaller one, and there's like, I feel like more turbulent waves. So the calm waters and the rough waters. Okay, so that is my little foil haul from Sadie Stickers. I'm currently, again, it's PPC weekend, PB Planner Boss Collab, PPC. Weekend, I constantly am getting that messed up. Weekend, and so I am trying to, it's Sunday, I need to put in orders, but I am like literally, I need to figure out what my summer lineup is. So I am currently like, Cassie's talked about this. I do it on digitally, so I have grids of the spreads that I want to use. So I've currently just taken a shots of all the ones I'm interested in, and then I narrow it down from there. And sometimes format plays into it, but usually like Sadie Stickers is always on top of her game. I love her kits, her formatting. I've been really interested in the Pretty Pinko and the paper crown planner. Crown paper planner. I always get that confused too. My literally my learning disability shows in these, like how I get things flipped. It shows so much. I was diagnosed when I was in 1st grade. So, well, they started testing me in 1st grade and finished in 2nd grade. So, anyways, it definitely shows when it comes to these kinds of things. But anyways, I love their collabs and their kits. So having these already makes it super easy for me to like not have to worry about the color foiling. But yeah, there's been a lot of summer kits that have come out in the last like week and a half that I am obsessed with and really going to be needing to make hard decisions about. So, but I am glad that I am covered with some of my beach foil. Oh, and also Danny 20 to save 20% off. I don't think I got my freebie in this one, but it's okay. I have one here. She did ask us to send her our updates for what we want for our freebie. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I feel like I need to update this, and then I kind of want to keep the phone frame, but I'm not sure. I think I said in the last haul, if you are interested in that and you want me to keep it on, let me know. It is a little bit smaller than the ones that we put on the our collab that we did together, because in order to fit on here. But let me know if that's something that you guys are still liking. I'm thinking of doing a different color so you can get it in a different color. But I don't know. I like having the deco in there, so you have some deco options, and I liked that this side was more functional. So I'm toying, I don't know. I have thoughts, but we'll see. Let me know if you have your own thoughts. All right, so Danny 20, sorry, to save 20% off. And you can usually use mine on anything but the mystery kit. So if you want to use it on new releases, you go ahead and use it. And then my name in the notes for my freebie, or whoever's freebie if you're trying to collect them all. So again, Sadie Stickers, Danny 20. Okay, here is your warning. I have the mystery here that I am going to go over. This is the March 2024 mystery from Sadie Stickers. You're getting a little glimpse of the vellum on the outside, but other than that, you can't see. So if you are not wanting to see this, go ahead and exit out. Thank you for watching. But if you are here for it, let's go ahead and get into it. I think I gave you guys enough time. All right. This kit, I love, love, love the colors. Like, love the colors. These colors are my university, where I graduated from, where my husband and I met. It was purple and gold. So I love, it's very kind of nostalgic. I always have a hard time saying that word. To me, these colors, and I'm sorry, I'm like at a loss for words. This is a stunning kit. Love it. Gorgeous. Her mystery kits never disappoint. All right, sorry, I'm getting into it too fast. I'm going to show you the vellum so then I don't want to say get it out of the way because I don't mean it like that, but like I want a more solid background so you guys can kind of get a better picture of everything. But this is the vellum. The vellum comes with the decorative add-on. So if you are liking the vellum, then you need to get the decorative add-on. So that is beautiful. I love that it's kind of like just like a wash of color over here. And then it's just like this big floral here that's like more vibrant. And then it's a little bit washed over there. So can I zoom out anymore? You like my sound effect for my moving it out? All right, yeah, so you can see it better there. So that's the vellum. Okay, I will put this down. I'm gonna go over the kit first because I had already started talking about it. I am gonna zoom back in now that the large vellum is out of the way. It's so nice that she offers that too. Okay, zooming back in. All right, super excited to talk about this. Okay, so one thing I love that she did this time is that she did not necessarily, well, in some of them, she has the trace foiling, which is very Alicia, and she is amazing at it. Her trace foiling. Like, she never disappoints with that. So, that's that one. But the fun thing about this one is that is like a wash of color, and it doesn't go all the way to the edge, which I love. And then it's these florals like laid on top. So it's just a foiled floral on top so you can see that wash of color behind it. I think that's a super fun detail that she has added. There's that one there, and then she has some speckles around. Like, that is a fun detail. My absolute favorite box is this one. I adore what she did here. Like, super love. So there's like a bouquet, and it just looks like it's the hot air balloon. Like, that is like so fun. I just love that. And I did pick up some hot air balloons. So, as like foiled from other shops, and I think I may even have some from her from last year. So yes, I'm like in love with that. This is definitely my favorite. Okay, and the other thing I like is this, these popsicle with the lemon in there, and then she has some more of those like foiled florals like that were in this down here, and then again on there. I don't know if that's like ice cream. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be, but it looks like a bowl of something, but it's cute. I just love the wash of color that is like, it's just a watercolor, dreamy. It's so beautiful. It says a beautiful day starts with a beautiful mindset. I think this floral is a pansy. Not 100%. I think. It looks very pansy-esque to me. Okay, so this one down here is also like this top one, and that it has those florals above it with the like watercolor behind it. And then this scene here with a window, and then the hanging greenery, really pretty. What a stunning kit. Like, the mysteries are my favorite, like some of my absolute favorites from her shop. So I love them. All right. Next up, we have her box page. So there is the circles, ovals, squares, middies, some with lace, some without. And then these are more of your traditional in width. Down here at the bottom, I do tend to, if midis are definitely my favorite. If I need more of a color and I want it in midi, then I will cut these up to make them midi size. I've shown that on my Instagram before. If you're interested, it's in the tips and tricks section of my highlights. So if you're looking for more midi in a kit, that is an easy way to do it. And then a lot of times I'll lay over top of it one of the where it whites out the middle and has a foil on the outside, like I had earlier in the haul from Paper Trail Plans. That's a lot of times what I do. Sadie Stickers also has some in her shop, and it would probably fit her sizing a little bit better. So either one that you want to pick up is good. I just, that's what I normally do, and it helps cover up some of the lines a little bit. And then usually I'll put a floral over top of that side too, so that way it's all covered up. Okay, here are headers. They are a little bit smaller, I think I say this every time, than your traditional size ones. I love that foiling, like the brushstroke. I'm really enjoying the brushstroke trend that is happening right now. Here's lace, watercolor circles, squares, rectangles, torn paper washi. I just love. Some journaling elements there. Oh, this bottom washi. And this is so interesting because so she has a floral wash in the background. Normally the smaller version is a solid color, but it is a wash of color. I don't feel like it's overly powerful because it wasn't like she did another foiling of the florals. She did that brushstroke line. I don't know. Personally, I haven't been pairing them together lately, so I will probably do this separate and then maybe add this at the top, but it will create a nice cohesive spread by doing like having something at the top and at the bottom, in my opinion. You do them however you would like to do them. I'm just telling you what my intention is probably going to be with these. Ooh, look at here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes. Look at that. Oh my gosh. That is so fun. That is amazing. The hot air balloon with the florals. Okay. Sorry. Got a little excited there. And then there's like, these are some of my favorite elements from the full boxes. Okay. There's that like popsicle, that bowl. I don't know, maybe it's ice cream or like a sorbet. And then the window is really fun with the curtain there. Your days. And then these are really thin. There's 2 of them for each of the colors. And then your long strip of lace. Oh, so pretty. Look at that foil. Look at that foil. Okay. Alright, so that is like your base kit, and then with the mystery, you also get all these add-ons. So for like the price of $30, you're getting all these things. Amazing, amazing. So this is what would be like the deco add-on for your kit. So it's a larger version of that box, a larger version of that hot air balloon with the flowers. Oh, that's a fun, just like wash of, that almost looks like a miniature version of the vellum, like, but reversed. Well, I guess it depends on how you put the vellum. Well, yeah, okay, all right. So here's the vellum again. Let me zoom out. So here's the vellum. So the big, like the vibrant floral is on this side. So the vibrant floral is on the other side. So it's just a mirror image of it. Is that not the same? It is the same. Yeah, cool. That's fun. So it's like a baby vellum image. That's fun. Very meta. Okay, and then here is like lemonade, I'm assuming, or a beverage of some sort. Choose your own adventure. And then there's a popsicle, and I'm gonna call it sorbet. Okay, that is the deco, and then here are the florals. Oh, so pretty. It's interesting, these florals here are just the yellow. So, which I find interesting because you can, well, one of two things. You can either omit them if you don't want that much yellow and you're looking more for the purpley vibe. However, if you are looking to like pull those in, you could just take these little purple like individual flowers and work them into some of that if you're looking to add more purple into it. So like you could just kind of either lay that in there or pop it in. Sorry, I'm trying to play with it here. So you could pop it in there if you wanted. I don't see, oh, okay, so there are a few. So this is like a yellow bunch of florals, right? So I don't see it just a purple bunch of, well, I guess that's not true. I'm sorry, I'm slowly trying to look at this kit. I guess what I'm thinking is that, yes, this is just purple, a purple bunch. But if you look in the middle, gosh, it takes forever for this thing to focus. If you look in the middle, there's yellow. So it's bringing yellow into it already naturally because that's how the flower is. The pollen's in the middle and pollen is yellow. So I'm going to be interested to play with these florals just because I don't know. I just love the combo of them together. And the yellow, I don't know if I want to just pull in the yellow by itself. These might be nice to play in with the purple boxes. So with like the purple boxes, so that way you are getting the purple and the yellow at the same time. That's another way you could probably play off of it. I'm just processing through this kit as I'm looking at it for the first time. So, I mean, I've seen some other hauls of it, but I didn't realize, sometimes, you know, seeing something in person is a little bit different, but I'm looking at some of these and I'm just seeing the yellow and I'm just curious. Sorry, it's bothering me that it's not on there more accurately. So I will have to play with that when I'm using this kit. To see how I end up using it. I never really thought about it until I heard Lauren, Plan Mush Plan, talk about it. She like sometimes will omit a color if it's not her favorite. It depends on how much it is in the full boxes. I am not by any means planning to omit the color yellow from this kit. I am just like considering that those just yellow by itself florals are throwing me off just a wee bit. That's, I guess, what I'm trying to say. So I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate them into my kit by adding some of the purple elements to it because I love that color combination so much. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so again, those are the florals. I went way overboard talking about them. Here is the other part of the journaling kit, or like the journaling part of the kit, with the torn paper washi. Lots of fun journaling elements there. Some more torn paper washi, more journaling elements. These swatches. I really want to figure out a way to incorporate these. I do love those. Okay, and then this is like the most exciting. I have seen this from other people, but I mean, everybody hasn't been loving this. It's this here. Like, that is amazing that she's doing that. And she did it last time with the gingham. It was amazing. But I super think it's really nice for this kit because it's like that wash of color. So it's already leaning itself towards the washy alcohol ink swatches. So I think that she did a perfect job pairing that with this. Like, it's stunning. I'm very excited and interested to play with it. One thing that I am interested or not interested in, I want to see, a lot of times when I use these, I've been putting them behind full boxes. So when I put them behind full boxes, I'm interested to see how they are going to pair with them. So what I mean, okay, this kit is probably going to be really hard to, okay, so let me do this box as an example. I'm gonna pull this one up. Okay, so I kind of look at the box when I am choosing which alcohol ink swatch that I want to use. Okay, so this has more purple tones to it. So to me, I want to layer the more yellow or green tones behind it. Okay, however, if you are looking at the floral one, it kind of blends in. What I will say about this one in particular is that there's no florals on the outside, so that does stick out a little bit. Like what I'm saying is it stands out. What I worry about is that this will blend in with more of the floral full boxes. So if I take a look at this one, it kind of just blends in, like, and it's not standing out. So I wouldn't pair this full box with this alcohol ink swatch, if that makes sense. So that's just something that when I've been seeing this, that my mind kind of goes to. However, there are so many other applications of these alcohol ink swatches, not just to pair with boxes. So I am super excited about this trend and the layering. This can also just be used in a column by itself, and you could put the labels or boxes over top of it or peeking out to the side. I am super excited about this trend. Don't get me wrong. And I think that she did a gorgeous application of it within, like, she picked the right floral, like pattern, I guess is what I'm trying to say, to use for this, because I don't know if all florals would be good for this. If you understand what I'm trying to say, like there's some florals where I think it wouldn't go well with. So anyways, I am very jazzed about this and the application of this, and being able to use and have different options within the community. It's super fun. Again, I said this earlier, shops are doing a great job of being creative and I love it. Okay. And then lastly, there are these florals, which are the same as the ones in the shop in the full boxes. This is also in the shop too. So that's why I was saying that. Because I was just doing some shopping, but these are the ones that are in the full boxes. So that'll be nice and cohesive when you're going to plan. Okay. So that is the mystery kit for the kit. Mystery kit. The other one is the deco kit. So this one is the mystery kit for the A5 wide. So that is that. And you get super discounted if you sign up for the subscriptions. So definitely consider doing that if you are interested in them and have seen a couple and you're like, ooh, I like that one and that one. She has mentioned that the next couple ones are really some of her faves. So definitely check those out. Okay, so this is the first month that we have been given the option of using the washi paper. Again, I have gone over this so many times. I talked about it in the letters to Apollo part of the haul, that they're part of the same like processing. So this paper I talked a little bit about last time in my February haul, because she gave us a little bit of a option, or give us a little bit of a sample of the washi. So it is definitely really nice to have this option in the community. I'm loving it. It's just super fun to have. So I definitely wanted to try it out. If you are interested, I think she has a way, she does. I don't think she does have a way where you can, I think, email her is what I think, if I'm not mistaken, you're supposed to email her what, if you want to switch. So if that was something that you were interested in, be sure to email her. So that is what that looks like. Again, I'm putting it on the line so you can see what that looks like. But it just kind of melts into the paper, which I love. And super easy. I'm trying to be delicate with it though. Super easy to pick up and replace if you're not happy with that location. Unlike transparent matte, I think transparent matte is definitely one of those, like, you put it down and you're keeping it there. So it does tend to curl up when you have picked it up off of the paper, but it does still like go down, like back down very easily. So just FYI. Okay, so these are the florals. They're like the individual ones. They're larger. The colors. It's so pretty. Okay, those are the flowers. These are the edges. Oh my god, I love that. Sorry. Ignore me looking at it off screen and you can't. I looked at this one and I was like, oh, those colors are so pretty. Sorry, I really like that one. Super pretty. Okay, so these are the edges. Oh, sorry, I was not showing you this one down here, which is also really pretty. And then this one is the bouquet. Seems like, I don't know if there's different color florals in this than, sorry, I'm just weirdly obsessing. Okay, so that is that one. Even in screen or in view. All right, so that is that one. It's not widely, I feel like, used within the kit, or maybe it just looks different. Like it's larger, so it looks a little bit different. Sorry, I was just observing. Sometimes I overanalyze. Okay, then we have the corners. So you get 2 corners in this, and then she has some bunches and some individual pieces in there as well, which is nice that she's filling that page. Here is the borders. That is such like an interesting, I don't know, this is so the border goes there. So those are really large and kind of, there's like some spacing. So that's interesting. Okay. And I've mentioned this so many times, but the width of this is different than the width of the one that you get in the kit version, which is nice that you have, again, options. Here are the dates and dots. Here are the days. This is the paper strips, and it's going to be really fun because I've been getting this in premium matte. So it's going to be really fun to have some of these torn paper pieces on the washi. So I'm excited to have that option now. Box swatches. Oh, these are so pretty. Here's the deco. There's that hot air balloon. And the vellum. That like vellum page. And then here are the washi swatches. Again, I love that she's giving us these. And then the mini swatches. Oh, I love that. Okay, so that is the decorative kit version. And that is the end. That is the mystery. So for March, if you're interested, like at all, you should definitely sign up. I think that these are such a great deal. I say this every time because it is. This is upside. The rest of it's upside down. So I'm gonna flip it around. But it's such a great deal. You cannot use my code on this, but again, it's already a steal. Like I said, this is $30. When like the kit itself is usually like $21, I think, for the 4 pages, and then the add-ons are like about 4 something by themselves. So that then is like $16 in itself, and then a sheet like this I think runs around like, I want to say around $3. So yeah, like I said, you're getting such a great value for these kits. So if you're not already signed up, go sign up. And that'll do it for my haul. Oh my god, it was so long. Like that was one of the reasons why I wanted to move to like this kind of format, and I can do like a whole month worth. I know, I feel like I like long hauls in my life, and I like come back, like I'll watch what I can and then come back and watch what I can, and so it's just kind of nice to have longer ones, I feel like, in my opinion. So anyways, I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I just want to thank you all for all your support. You guys have been amazing while I've made the jump into YouTube, and with some of my other content that I've started to roll out. I do have another video that I am in the process of working on too, that I'm hoping to get up maybe this week, but if not this week, then next week. It requires me to do a voiceover for it, so I'm nervous about that. But anyways, again, I like super appreciate you all. You guys are amazing. And I hope to see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. Here are some other videos you can watch. Hope you enjoy.